After decades of research, huge collections of data and analysis, we still can't quantify those factors, those combination of factors that make a great teacher great. We have some sense of things that are more likely to predict that a teacher is going to be good than other things. So, for example, just because a teacher has a master's degree in education doesn't mean they're going to be a good teacher. In fact, the research again and again shows that master's degrees in education have little bearing on student achievement. There are other factors that may have more of a relationship to student achievement, but things like a graduate degree in education, certification, status, those things don't tend to have the kind of effects on student achievement that other factors may have.
Aren't those the things that we actually pay more money for, though, at least at this point in time?
Well, that's true. First of all, every teacher has to be certified unless you're in a charter school. So certification is a given. But master's degrees is a very interesting case study because after decades of research that says that master's degrees don't matter, the Republicans said, you know what, Republicans in North Carolina, said, we're going to look at what the research says and we're going to pay teachers accordingly. And we are not going to provide additional pay for master's degrees in education. Now, most other states do. We're actually one of the few that don't. But I think this is one of the cases where Republican legislators looked at the research and said, we don't think that paying for master's degrees makes any difference. And so we're going to put the money in other areas that appear to make teachers better and help students learn.
Let's talk more about that then, because the question is, what should we be looking for when we're hiring teachers? So does it matter, Terry, whether someone has a degree in education or a degree in a specialized field like math or science?
Well, that certainly depends on the field. And let me just preface everything by saying it really depends on the teacher. So we're looking at general trends here, but you really want teachers that understand their subject matter. At the very basic level, you want to make sure that a math teacher truly understands how math works. Social studies teacher truly understands history and geography. And we may think to ourselves, well, shouldn't we take that for granted that these teachers know the basics of their subject matter? And that's not always the case. So at the very basic level, knowing that teachers and recognizing that teachers have to be masters of their subject matter is absolutely critical.